Okay, just want to do the brief video here this morning on Thursday morning, 6:50 a.m. to show you how to briefly come about or a pretty good chance of having a successful cash game lineup, preferably like a double up, single entry on Fanduel, for example, to get you some contest earnings there. And what I've done here is, I have essentially already watched from last week. So this can be adjusted, just taking out these players if you don't want to watch Gurley for whatever reason. This is all in addition to what you would receive at my site. Hopefully I'll get that site back up and fixed. Just having a little technical issue, including the standard deviation. So how much they deviate from their usual fantasy points per game, as well as a coefficient variation. The lower the number on that, for example, 0.40, if that's the case with Gurley, could be lower than that because he's the most consistently scoring player with a floor of about 20 points per game. Excuse me. And so on. So when you look at the draft dashboard there, you can sign up just by clicking on the link in the description of this YouTube channel, of this description of this video, so you can get this and pick it up for a month for free, I believe it is. Okay, so check that out. And what you get here with that is the projection total is how I order up on my site. So starting with Gurley, 22 points projected total. You'll see second on the list is going to be Kamara. I just saw him somewhere. Let's see. You got Hunt. Thought I saw Kamara on the Thursday through Monday somewhere. But anyways, what you do is you look for also as well, when you click on the player's face, you get the touch percentage, 46%. If you want to just compare real quick, Gordon, you just hover over it, 49%. Hunt, 46%. And I'm sure lower here with McCaffrey, 33%, with the other players taking over in that offense. James White, 39%, not bad for that team. And that's how you get that info real quick. You got the own started percentage of teams, throughout various fantasy football leagues, and the snap percentage is very important here to be aware of this. How many snaps they're getting out of the total. All right, so, and even if you want to get more in depth, there's more info, but this is obviously the ranking, a value-based ranking. If you want to see the actual value number within the past 5 games, it's good to do that. Look at the past 5 games, 329 per point. Let's compare him to Gurley. Interestingly, 328 per point is what it cost you. So right about the same value in that regard, for Gurley and Hunt. Interestingly, if you want to put McCaffrey in there, 644, you're paying a lot more per point on average the last 5 games. So the value is not as good. So, and looking at all these various factors, and here is important as well, receiving targets per game. The last 3 highlighted right here. Rushes as well, last 3 games. So you have all this info here you can look at your fingertips. You can order them up according to, let's say, as well, strength. So absolute best versus a position, that would be Baltimore versus James Conner, or absolute worst versus a position as an advantage, green and good to go, is Nick Chubb, along with Johnson and the Niners running backs, with great matchups for this week. So all this data you see here, just want to give the brief overview. Click on the draft dashboard review on the page that I'll put in there, as well as another link in this description for the YouTube, helping you create ultimate cash lineups for yourself, consistent, basically, mainly through the past 5 games, coming up with that data here on my site, in addition to perhaps if you decide to get the free draft dashboard for the month, so you can get this for all fantasy sports included, as I'm doing as well. Thanks for watching today.